horse and stronger. Everyone have a dream, and this story that I want to deliver is telling you all the power of the dream. Just sit well now and listen how this story begins. Once upon a time, in the field of Alabama, on a little farm, there resided a cheerful 16 years old girl named Jasmine. She shared a home with her Uncle Dave, Aunt Josephine, and the parents Lily and Luke, all of whom were members of the Bell's family. They were unprivileged and relied on selling animals and milking cows to make a living. Audience, this is the one that makes them different. They treat the unfortunate animals with kindness. Jasmine was also quite a supportive girl. She enjoyed horseback riding and tending ponies. And she had one favorite horse. The name is Madeline. She was a gorgeous white mare with shining hair. And Madeline was the fastest mare to race at the racetrack. Maybe, I have a dream. I have one dream to you. And I hope this will become true. I promise, as soon as possible. She always hoped to win the championship while globbing on Madeline. They were poor but had a happy environment. They lived on the rented land. David Smith, the landowner, dropped by one day and demanded payment of the monthly rent. They were all in the past time. They were all homeless on the streets many years ago. Jasmine was only a newborn at the time. David decided to help the family out by lending the property on which they might launch a company. He stated that he wanted his money returned after a year. The Bell's family were honest folks. The family worked hard to return the money back to David within a year. David, on the other hand, began to show his true character not long after. They repaid his money after a year, but David continued to take advantage of the fact that the Bell's family was sweet but naive, and he would ask for money every month. David asked for money for a month one day. They almost didn't have any because the firm has suffered losses, and all they could offer him was a horse from the stable. This idea didn't sit well with Jasmine. She started a conversation with David. Why do you ask for money when we have already given you so much? Well, you don't have to get involved, girl. Adult will settle. I'm not a small child. We aren't going to offer you any money. Right now, get out! She screamed angrily. David didn't have much of a choice but to depart. Jasmine thought about what she should do about David Smith for a long period of the time. Then she read an advertisement in the paper for a horse race in the countryside with $10,000 prize for the the winner, she had decided that she and Madeline will run the race together. She told everyone about her plan, and they all liked it. He headed to the location where the tournament was being held in the town. Madeline's name should be added to the list of the competition, she told the person in charge. He informed her that the race would be held in 11 days. She returned home and as she was putting Madeline on her place, she noticed a girl in the middle near the stables with lovely brown hair. She stepped outside and approached the girl. The girl was taken aback when she saw Jasmine standing near her. What's your name? My name is Grace. Oh, what are you doing here? I have always loved horses and was interested in the animal kept here, Grace replied. Grace and Jasmine talked for a quiet long time. They and soon became friends. After that day, Grace would often visit the farm and play with animals, and Jasmine, of course. They really enjoyed each other's company. Jasmine was introducing Grace to all the horses one day. Hey Grace, this is Madeline, my favorite horse. And I really love this horse. She added, pointing his horse in front of her. She appears pale and ill, she murmured with a troubled expression on her face. No, from then on, the Bells family was greatly concerned. Madeline refused to eat and was severely unwell. Madeline refused to eat and was severely unwell. Jasmine remained deafeningly silent. She spent less time with Grace than usual. She contacted Grace one day and told her what she had been thinking about her and Madeline competing in the horse race to fulfill her goal. Her sole wish now, she explained, was for Madeline to improve. Madeline began to gain health and was no longer pale. Within a few weeks, she had regained her strength and was good spirit. Everyone was pleased, and Jasmine had regained her figure. She now often spent time with Grace. Grace even proposed that she competed in the race yet again. Grace reassured Jasmine, who was unsure. The tournament was the day after, and they prepared for it. Jasmine took the lead in the race. They were far behind at first, but they quickly caught up and took first place. And in the last few seconds, Madeline and Jasmine were the first to reach the finish line. They met an amazing pair. Jasmine achieved her dream. Jasmine, by the end of the competition, decided that from then on, they would never let David come near them anymore. With the prize money she had won, her family lived a comfortable life with no more money worries again. Audience moral story is existing problem can be the beginning of realizing a dream. That's all for me.